Welcome back. If you got through the first two steps, we want to congratulate you. You've already come a long way and taken steps that your competition is not taking. The next step is to define your goals and KPIs. But what does this actually mean? One already a cliché business quote, but for a good reason, is from a modern content genius, Casey Neistat. Without a goal, you can't score. What this simply means, and you know this, is that you need goals in order to first have a target you can reach and to know if and when you're reaching that target. At Norders, we are process geeks, guilty as charged. We just love a good process that can both save us resources and at the same time provide exponential value to our partners. The process we have fallen in love with and the one we've used to the get-go that have not only lasted with our evolution but has made our lean growth possible is the famous OKR system from the Silicon Valley legend, the Intel founder, and arguably the greatest business manager and leader of any era, Andy Grove. Next, we'll let the official interpreter of the OKRs, an American investor, venture capitalist, and the author of Measure What Matters, John Doerr, do the definition.
The objectives are what you want to have accomplished. The key results are how I'm going to get that done. Objectives, key results, what and how.
Thanks, John. The very first step of the OKR system, the system that some companies you might have heard of, like Google and Apple, have praised as a system that has made it possible for them to reach goals others have declared impossible, is to start with the very famous why. This video is not about getting into details about how to build your why, but just to define it again. It's your brand's purpose, it's the reason you exist. And to quote the great John Doerr again, a compelling sense of why can be the launchpad of your objectives that are significant, action-oriented, inspiring, and a kind of vaccine against fuzzy thinking. And that's it. That's your objective. Or like with the Norders, we like to call it the North Star. For the Norders, it is the aim to create a leading Nordic creative community, academy, and agency to stimulate innovation and growth for anyone looking to grow by leveraging the Nordic core strengths and values. If that's clear for your brand, great. Write it down again in the downloadable workbook. If not, take a moment to look back at the steps 1 and 2 and ask yourself, what do you really want to accomplish and why? Those previous steps will give you the right path to answer this question. And once again, do not be afraid to take an agile approach. Answer what your heart tells you today and amplify and clarify it as you go. So now we have our main objective or our North Star. The next step is to put those key results or OKRs into place. Key results are the concrete steps needed to be taken for the objective to be achieved. By definition, OKRs are specific and time-bound, aggressive yet realistic, measurable and verifiable. For key results, you should not have more than 3 to 5, and that should be hard. But what's even harder is that you should set those now, start measuring, and then freaking stick to them for year after year after year. Wait, weren't we supposed to get some quick wins and instant lean growth? Isn't that what we were promised? Well, yes, quick wins and instant lean growth are there for us with these tactics if applied today. But the real impact, the real change in ourselves, our communities, and in our businesses will be for the ones who have the strongest why and the OKRs to back it up. If you're interested in all and above, download the workbook if you already haven't and set your OKRs there. To implement them with our team, we use Asana, but you can get started with a free tool like Notion or Google Sheets and invest as you progress. What matters is that you start measuring what matters, and the foremost, you know what matters.